end zone. Danny Green with the three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Adetokunbo. Bledsoe. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Gasol. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He has struggled just a little bit, 2 for 5.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw up and good, and the lead's back down to 13. Toronto with the basketball. Leonard. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Tosses. That's out. Last touch by Chris Middleton. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His team on top by 13. Deep right corner. Here comes the screen. Danny Green to Gasol. Down low. And the finish. Slam dunk.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Danny Green with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
So Lowry. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys down big. To Middleton. Adetokunbo. 4-3. Working hard on the glass. Lopez to Adetokunbo. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 4 out of 7.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
So Lowry fires the 3 and knocks it down.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
That's out. Last touch by Chris Middleton. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Milwaukee.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kyle Lowry, no one in his postal code, hits the 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Stuffs it down with authority.
If you're going up to block a shot, just don't go up vertically. Actually go up and make an attempt on the ball.
Here we go. I got him.
Pascal Siakam to Lowry. George Hill. To Adetokunbo. Here's a chance from long range. Not going down here. To Ibaka. Over to the right side. Lynn buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Serge Ibaka with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Jeremy Lin looking good. 4 for 5.
I don't know if there's too many games in a row, not enough rest time, but it looks like the defense is stuck in the mud. Heavy legs never equals great D.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Lowry into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Knocks down the three-pointer.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Gets to the basket and scores.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Milwaukee Bucks. Number 11, Brook Lopez. Defensive foul to number 3, OG Anunoby. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Brook Lopez pins it. 19-footer at the buzzer. 3 quarters down, it's been all Raptors. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
2 points for Danny Green.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Ah, the monster stuff. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2. Sterling Brown at the line for 2 shots. A career 87% from the line. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Danny Green to Lowry. Leonard hits the trifecta.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. Off the assist.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Trying to cash in. Wide open look won't go. Lowry into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Goes to the right side for three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Danny Green. Fires the three. Off the mark, no good. Lopez to Middleton. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Add 2 points to the board.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Lowry with it. He'll run the offense. To Danny Green. Leonard. Out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Bledsoe. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Lowry. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
So Lowry. Curling inside. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Oh, he can't connect. To Hill. Has a look. Kawhi Leonard swats it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Stuffs it down with authority.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Leonard. Here comes the screen. They work it down to Gasol. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Hill to Lopez. Marc Gasol snatching it out of the air. Make that 7.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
That pass taken away by Toronto.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Brook Lopez tips it. That's out. Last touch by Brook Lopez. Lowry cleans it up. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Lowry.
Hands up. Hands up.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Middleton to the rim. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
I got ball. I got ball. I got him. Here we go.
Here comes the screen. Leonard.
Close out.
He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Nice finish at the rim.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
And the nice finish at the rim.
The assist from number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Now a steal by Milwaukee. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long.